Let's say you just joined Donut SMP, you teleported away from spawn, dug down and started building a base. You made the first room and then, yeah, what's next? You're probably thinking, what farms should I build here? That's where I come in. Today I'm going to show you all the beginning farms you should build in your base, especially when you've just started playing on the server. We're going to go through farms like sugarcane, bamboo, cows, bees and so much more. They're easy to build and more importantly, don't require many redstone items, making them easy and cheap to set up. Let's start with the cow farm. This might be the most powerful early game farm on the entire server. Just look at the prices of leather and item frames. To build the farm, first you need to find 2 cows. You can easily transport them to your base using boats, wheat or leads. While looking for cows, you can also search for sheep, which you will need for the next farm. Here's the list of blocks you need. Place a chest, then connect a hopper to it, put a slab on top of the chest and place blocks exactly like I did. Then trap 2 cows inside. You can do that easily with wheat as well. Place a fence here and water on top of the hopper. Then breed the cows with wheat. Once you hit 24 cows, Minecraft will automatically entity cram them and drop leather and steak into the chest. After building this farm, you will have a great cheap food source and most importantly leather, which you can turn into a lot of money using auction house. Now let's talk about the sheep farm. It's a powerful farm because it produces wool which you can use to craft beds and banners, items that can be sold on the auction house for a good profit. Once you've brought sheep to your base, the hardest part is already done. Here's what you need. Start by placing an observer and redstone next to it, then dig a 3x3 hole, place a double chest and connect a hopper to it. On top of the hopper, place a rail and then a hopper minecart. Add 2 grass blocks and place a dispenser above the observer. Finish by placing glass blocks around the setup and the farm is now ready. Get 1 sheep into the farm using the same method you used with cows. Now I'll just add 3 more modules to speed things up and make even more money. Next is the wheat farm. Wheat and seeds are useful for breeding animals. You can also sell them on /orders or turn them into bone meal and list it on auction house. You have 2 options. First, a simple farm, build a 9x9 dirt square, place water in the middle and plant your seeds. Don't forget to place glowstone nearby, crops won't grow without light. So for this farm, all you need is a hoe, dirt and a water bucket, that's all. But the second option is building a semi-automatic design. To do that you have to dig 9x23 room about 5 or 6 block high. If you make the room higher it would be easier for you to build the farm. Here's how to build it. Create a 7x6 dirt layer. Dig out blocks and place a double chest with 7 hoppers connected to it. Put a glass block over the chest and 6 building blocks right next to it. Add 2 more 7x7 dirt platforms above that. Place walls around the dirt platforms. Add 3 dispensers and add 1 water bucket to each of them. Place redstone on top, connect it with a button and also don't forget to use 2 repeaters to extend the redstone signal. When your crops are fully grown, just press the button to harvest everything into the chest. Our 4th farm is sugarcane. Sugarcane sells for a lot on /orders and it's also needed to craft paper for books, maps or rockets. Here's the list of blocks needed. You can either mine for redstone and iron, which are needed to craft pistons and observers, or start with a manual farm, make some money and then buy everything from the auction house. Here's the automatic design. Place a double chest with a hopper connected to it, place 8 glass blocks and then 8 mud blocks, build a wall on the side and add more glass, add water along the mud, then place 8 pistons on top of the mud blocks. Behind the pistons, add 8 blocks, place an observer on top of the piston and connect redstone across the others. Finish the walls and plant sugarcane on the mud. And that's all. Simple and effective.
If you're tired of absolutely getting railed in Crystal PvP and want to play a shop survival server that has an hourly King of the Hill, dual, server-wide events with insane prizes, and literally the best PvP method known to mankind, then join the brand new season of FlexSMP and try out the new insane mythics that have airbending, strength 4, and so much more. The season just launched, so you still have time to become the richest and take over the server. Join now with the IP input on screen to have a PvP experience of a lifetime.
Time for the bamboo farm. Bamboo can be used as fuel or sold on /orders. For this farm, you can use the same piston observer setup as the sugarcane farm. Just one difference, bamboo doesn't need water but does need light. So place glowstone nearby. Then you can sell bamboo directly or craft scaffolding, which also sells well on auction house. Now it's time for tree farm. In my opinion, wood is one of the best resources to turn into profit on the server. If you have seen my other videos, you know I use wood-based items to make tons of money. Now imagine doing that without even leaving your base. So set up a basic tree farm with rows of dirt and saplings. Use bone meal to grow trees, chop them down and replant. You can sell logs, doors, trapdoors, composters, fences and more on auction house. Definitely one of the fastest early game money makers. So I highly suggest you trying this farm out. Next is the bee farm. It's simple to build. The only challenge might be getting bees, but if you have built the previous farms, you can probably afford to buy a beehive from auction house. Use this easy design, make a room, place beehives and put campfires under them so you can collect honey or honeycomb safely. And here I also have another tip for you guys. Campfires are easy to craft and sell for a lot on auction house, so if you want to make some extra money you can try and start listing them on auction house as well. You can use honey to craft honey blocks and you can also try selling wax on auction house. Now for the last animal farm, the chicken farm. If you don't have cows, chickens are a great alternative. They are easier to get since you can just throw eggs that you can get from auction house, for example. Once you have chickens, you can use them to make even more chickens. They will lay eggs automatically, and now I will just explain how to create this cool farm. So first, here's the list of items you need to build this farm. And now I will explain how you can build it. Place a chest and connect a hopper. Place a slab on top of the hopper. Build a wall around it and place a glass block above the chest. Place a dispenser facing the slab and connect the hopper to it. Build a redstone clock with repeaters set to 3 ticks and connect it to the dispenser. And place lava right here, above the slab. Now just add chickens, and from this farm you will get 3 eggs, which you can sell on auction house. Meat and feathers, not the most useful but better than nothing when you're just starting. Now it's time for lava farm. This one is super quick. Place a cauldron with pointed dripstone above it and lava above the dripstone. You can expand it with more modules to produce more lava, and you can use the lava as a fuel or just sell it on auction house. Last but not least, the pumpkin farm. Build a simple observer-based design that auto-harvests into a chest. It should look like this. I already made a tutorial about building this farm, so I will just leave the link in the description. If you don't have pistons and observers yet, start with a manual version. Once you've made money, you can upgrade to a full design. Gathered all the resources needed to build this farm in under 15 minutes of mining, so I think for you, especially if you've just started playing on the server, it's better to mine all the needed iron and redstone instead of buying ready items from auction house, since it's just gonna cost you way more money. Later you can sell pumpkins on /sell or /orders, or trade them to villagers for emeralds. This might be the most expensive farm in this video, but it's totally worth building. Now we can move on to some extra things that you can add to your base, starting with stone generator. It's pretty easy to build. Here's the list of blocks you need. So to build it, you have to place 4 double chests and then connect them with hoppers. Then add blocks right here, stairs here and more blocks around. Place water on the stairs and raise the walls. Then put lava on top of the water and replace this block with a sign. That's all. Now we can produce cobblestone or stone to sell on auction house or /orders. The second thing you can add to your base is bone meal converter. Using it, you can turn crops into bone meal. It's pretty simple. Just place a chest, then a hopper, then a composter. then another hopper and another chest. Put seeds or crops in the top chest and collect the bone from the bottom one. The third thing is auto smelter. Build a simple automatic furnace setup. It should look like this. And if you have any questions to any of this farm, just write a comment and I will try to help you there. So if you're just getting started on Donut SMP and don't know what to do, build these farms. Wheat, cows, chickens, cobble, wood, sugarcane, bamboo, bees, lava, pumpkins. Yeah, this setup gives you everything. Start with the easiest ones and in just few hours you will have the perfect setup to start building more advanced farms like fungus farm or pickle farm. So good luck with your base, and that's all from me. Have a great day. Ciao!